Good day, this is Sir Bren, and our lesson for today is hypothesis test for z-test one sample mean. So meron tayong problem dito. I will read first. A factory has a machine that dispenses 80 ml of fluid in a bottle. An employee believes the average amount of fluid is not 80 ml. Using 40 samples, he measured the average amount dispensed to be 78 ml with a standard deviation of 2.5 ml. Perform hypothesis test using 95% confidence level. So we will be using z-test because take note that our sample size here is 40 samples, no? I-underline natin siya, 40 samples. Let us recall the lesson for the z-test for one sample mean. We say for large samples, the sample size n is greater than or equal to 30. Okay, so do sa example natin, that is greater than 30. And we will be using the formula here for z-stat or the z-test. But first, we will formulate the null and the alternative hypothesis. So, this sa problem na to, makikita natin, I will underline an employee believes that the average amount of fluid is not 80 ml. Okay, so we formulate first the null and alternative. Simulan natin sa alternative mean, not equal is not 80 ml or not equal to 80. Okay, so therefore our null hypothesis is mu equal to 80. Okay, next is to determine the alpha value. Alpha means the level of significance or the significance level. Makikita natin yung ating confidence level is 95%. So I will underline 95. To get the alpha, we have the formula alpha is equals to 100 minus the confidence level. So we have 100 minus our given confidence level, which is 95%. So 100 minus 95 will give us 5%, or in decimals, that is 0.05. So our alpha here in decimals is 0.05. Okay. Step number 3 is to find the critical value. Let us draw first the curve. So in our step number 3, we will refer to the step number 1. So nakita natin yung ating alternative hypothesis as not equal to 80. This means it is a two-tailed test. Okay, makikita natin dito, no? We will refer to this. Yung problem natin, itong nasa gitna. The conditions were the alternative hypothesis, which is the mean is not equal to the population parameter. And then our confidence level sa ating problem is this one, 95%. No, I will just check this one, 95%. So our critical value or the Z critical value is positive, negative 1.96. By the way, our drawing will be this one, no, yung curve na to, which has two rejection regions dito, magkabila, left and the right region. So the shaded part, ang tinatawag nating rejection region, where the alpha is divided by 2 for each. And then yung gitna, which is called the non-rejection region, ay tinatawag din nating confidence level, no? So, yung makukuha nating Z value, if it lies within the rejection region, therefore, we will reject the null hypothesis. If not, otherwise, we will fail to reject the null hypothesis when it lies within the confidence level, kung nasa loob siya nito. Okay? So, let us continue. We will draw, and then, yung sa left and right, since it is a two-tailed test, this is the rejection region. And then according to our reference, the Z critical value is positive, negative 1.96, no? So sa left side lies the negative 1.96. Sa right side is the positive 1.96. 96. Okay? So, yung ating 95% confidence level is yung nasa gitna, which is the non-rejection region. Okay, by the way, yung gitna natin, which is the mean, here lies yung ating 80. Okay, which is Z value, that is 0. Okay, and then furthermore, yung ating 0.05 lies dun sa magkabila, the left and the right. However, yung 0.05 natin na alpha will be divided by 2 kasi dalawa yung ating tail, no? So, 0.05 divided by 2 for each sides. Fourth step is we will compute the Z kasi gagamitin natin dito yung Z test for one sample mean. Z is equals to X bar minus mu over sigma divided by the square root of n. Okay, so but first we will write the given X bar here in our problem. X bar stands for the population parameter or the sample mean. Okay, the sample mean here is that he measured the average amount dispensed by the machine to be 78 ml. X bar is 78. Our mu or the population mean is 80 ml. Okay, so 80. Our standard deviation is 2.5 ml, which is this one, and our sample size is 40 samples, which is 40. We plug in the given values to our formula. X is equals to X bar is 78 minus 80 divided by the standard deviation 2.5 divided by the square root of n is 40 or square root of 40. This will give us negative 5.06. So our Z value is negative 5.06. Lastly, for our conclusion, since yung ating negative 5.06 or the Z value is located here, farther left, no? Yung negative 5.06 lies in the rejection region, no? Nasa rejection region. Therefore, we will reject the null hypothesis. So, therefore, there is a significant difference between the two parameters. And yes, the average amount of fluid is not 80 ml. Next example, a dean at a certain university claims that students in his school are above average intelligence. A random sample of 30 students, IQ score, have a mean score of 112. Is there sufficient evidence to support the dean's claim? The mean population IQ is 100 with a standard deviation of 15. IQ scores are normally distributed. Ating alpha here, alpha is 0.05. Kung yung alpha natin ay 0.05, our confidence level is 95%. Okay, so we will formulate first the null and the alternative. So unahin natin yung alternative, no? Like we used to do. Yung alternative dito, I will underline the words, no? So, a dean at a certain university claims that students in his school are above average intelligence. So, ibig sabihin, HA is mu greater than, so tingnan natin yung value, yung ating population mean here is 100, that is greater than 100. So, kung ito yung ating alternative, the opposite is mu less than, and don't forget to include equal to 100. Next procedure is to get the alpha level. So, given na yung ating alpha, alpha is equals to 0.05 at 95% confidence level. Then, step number 3, we will draw the curve. We will refer to the step number 1. So, makita natin yung ating alternative hypothesis is greater than Pag greater than, we will use this, no, this one. I will just check. In this case, ang gagamitin natin ito, no? Ito yung itsura ng ating second example. So the mu is greater than the x bar. Yung drawing natin yan is this one, no? Which is yung ating rejection region is in the right side. Okay? We say that 95% confidence level, so we will refer to this. Ating z-crit na gagamitin is this one, which is 1.65 in 2 decimal places. Yung ating mean population is equals to, ito yung nasa center natin, no? That is 100. And then yung ating rejection region, kasi right tail siya, which is greater than. So nandito yung ating rejection region. Ito yung ating alpha, which is 0.05. Our z critical value, which is this one, z crit is equals to, nakita natin kanina sa reference natin, that is 1.65. Since nasa kanan siya, this is positive 1.65. Okay, so again, yung ating shaded area, this is the rejection region. Itong ating walang shade, this is the 95% confidence level, which is the non-rejection region. Kung yung makukuha nating z value lies within the rejection region, we will reject the null hypothesis. Okay, let's see. So step number 4. So again, this is a z-test for one sample mean because our n here is greater than 30 or greater than or equal to 30. So we have a random sample of 30 students. So we will still use the z-test. Z is x bar minus mu all over sigma over square root of n. Yung x bar natin dito is this one. A random sample of 30 students, IQ score have a mean score of 112. So our x bar is 112. Okay, our mu or the population mean here is again this one, 100. The mean population IQ is 100. Our standard deviation is 15. So this one, 15. Okay. And our sample size is this one, 30 students. Let us solve for the z. Z is equals to 112 minus 100 all over 15 divided by the square root of 30. So our calculator will give us 4.56 in 2 decimal places. Now we will do the conclusion for step number 5. Yung ating z value is 4.56. Kung ating titingnan sa ating table or sa ating graph, 4.56 lies beyond 1.65. So, this is 4.56. Ibig sabihin, nandito siya banda gawin ng 1.65, positive 1.65. So, ibig sabihin, 4.65 lies within the rejection region. Therefore, our conclusion here is we reject the null hypothesis. Since yung 4.65 is greater than 1.65 or it lies within the rejection region, we will reject the null hypothesis. Therefore, there is a significant difference between the two parameters. And yes, there is a sufficient evidence supporting that students have above average intelligence. Thank you very much. Hope you have learned from this lesson. This is Sir Brent. Hope to see you on my next upload. Goodbye and God bless.